How's it going, everyone? My name is Case, and today I'm bringing you another update on our project car Saab. And this is pretty exciting because we finally got the top fixed. If you remember from some of our past videos, there was no piece of glass back here before, and we got that fixed. It cost us about 1,100 bucks because you not only replace the glass itself, which as you can see has a defrost and everything, but you also have to replace some of the fabric around it because it all kind of comes as one piece. So that's awesome. We actually have a convertible top that does its job of sealing off the car, but there's still a couple other things that we need to address. To my knowledge, the air conditioning still doesn't work on this vehicle, so that is going to be something that we'll probably fix. I mean, me personally, I have to wonder why you would need AC in a convertible car. But anyways, it's a good thing to go ahead and get functional. On top of that, we also want to get the car detailed. The paint looks a little dull, so it could be shined up a little better. On top of that, there's also a couple other aesthetic problems that we'll go over in a minute. But right now, one of the biggest issues is that this car has a drained battery. If you look, when I try and start it, oh wow, it actually fired that time. You see, a couple minutes ago, it wouldn't do that, but since I washed the car, it's treating us kindly now. That's a tip if you're ever wondering why your car's not working. It might just need a little love and then it'll fire right up. But anyways, that battery is old. It's been giving us problems for a while. So we've got a new battery here, and I'm gonna go ahead and install it. Now, I've already loosened up a couple things in here to make it easier, because I'm sure you all don't want to watch the entire process start to finish of replacing a battery. It's not that exciting, but I'm going to see in this video just how many things we can fix, because this isn't the only problem with it right now. Now, if I was smarter, I probably would have gotten gloves because this car was just running and it's hot as the sun under this hood. But nonetheless, I'm just rolling with it. See if I care. Oh, yep, that ain't it. There we go. We're all learning together. All right. Get that installed. If you're a mechanic and you're watching this, feel free to shake your head at me. I don't care. All right. Now, go ahead and get this snugged up. I'll wait to put the heat shield back on because, again, not all that interesting. Now, another issue that this car is having right now is with a rather odd piece along the back here. I'm not sure exactly what the purpose of this is, but as you can see, there's a little piece of metal in here that's supposed to slot into this hole. And when I go ahead and do that, it pops right back out. So I'm gonna try to jerry rig a kind of DIY, not so professional fix. If I can find, oh, here we go, my shim. Now, I've used things like toothpicks to fix the hinges on doors when they've been all gouged out. So I'm wondering if sticking a little bit of zip tie into this opening will close up that hole enough to let it stick. Probably not, but I figure it's worth a shot. Yeah, unlikely. Here, we'll try another shim. See what it does. Yeah, this isn't gonna do anything at all. No. Yeah, well, that makes perfect sense. I mean, it's not really a professional repair. But regardless, we're gonna try and figure out some way to fix all this. I mean, it's one of the things with an older vehicle is you're just gonna run into a million little issues like this. And, you know, at some point we'll have to get some real parts for this car to actually try and fix it the right way. One of the parts that we are going to have to get, or at least figure out some way to make the original piece work, is this front bumper right here. And you can see all the clear coat has come off of this front bumper. It looks pretty terrible. And one option would be to replace the entire bumper, which would be a nice way to go, especially since this piece of trim right here is gone, and really the only solution to replace this trim is to get a strip of similar sized chrome trim that you would just cut to fit. It wouldn't be factory, but it would basically do the job. Now, to get an entire new front bumper would be a couple $100, and considering that this car cost us $2,500 and we've since spent around about $2,200 on it, I don't know, spending a couple $100, like $400 even, to get an entire new front bumper for this car financially just doesn't make a lot of sense. So we might be able to repaint it and go ahead and buy an adhesive chrome strip to throw in there. Let us know in the comments if you guys have any better solutions for any of these problems, because sadly with a lot of these weird foreign cars, especially the older ones, it's hard to find the actual existing correct OEM parts. But anyways, that's pretty much all for this car. I guess we can go ahead and fire it up and see how our battery's doing. Oh yeah, it's just like new. And I actually have not gotten a chance yet to test how the top goes down. Oh, there we go. With the new glass. Wow. See? That's perfect. That makes me feel a little better about the fact that we're putting effort into this car, which is, frankly, it's slow and I don't know, it needs some stuff. But it's a good machine, it's a cheap convertible, and we're going to continue to work on it, so you will be seeing that in future episodes on TFL Classics. That's all for this video. Thanks everyone for watching, and be sure to go back to TFL Car, TFL Truck, and TFL Off-Road for more news, views, and real-world reviews.